Hello, everyone. So at the moment, we've been doing these thoughts about the fruits of the Spirit, and the fruits are meant to be the gifts which we display as we allow God and the Holy Spirit to work in us. And so we began with patience and faithfulness. We moved on to kindness and joy. Then we looked at gentleness, and last week peace. And this week we're looking at the fruit of goodness. And as I was sat here this morning thinking about goodness, what that meant, I was looking out of the window, and I've got these lavender plants kind of along the path that runs outside my house. And we planted them when they were small, but now they've grown and they are flowering for the first time. And they've got these really lovely purple flowers. And as you brush past them with your fingers, you get that amazingly lavender smell. I really like that. And lavender is a great plant for bees, and we need to save the bees because they're in danger and they benefit us. And so I'm pleased that I was able to plant something which benefits bees. And on that vein, thinking about how these plants benefit other people, it turns out, as I was reading about goodness this morning, that the Greek root of the word which we translate as goodness was kind of about goodness for other people, that the goodness was not for your own benefit, but that goodness was expressly doing good for and to other people. And then I was reading Jesus's words in the Sermon on the Mount. So this is Matthew 5 verses 13 onwards. Let me tell you why you are here. You're here to be salt seasoning that brings out the God flavors of this earth. If you lose your saltiness, how will people taste godliness? You've lost your usefulness and will end up in the garbage. Here's another way to put it. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? I'm putting you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop on a light stand, shine. Keep open house, be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to open up with God, this generous Father in heaven. And as I was thinking about this and dwelling on this morning, I guess heard again that call from Jesus that he asks of those people that follow him to shine a light into the darkness, into, we could say, the things that are not good for other people, and to shed some light on those things in order to turn those things that are negative for people into positive things. Now, I've been really encouraged this week to see that Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, has agreed to, has said that they're going to look at all the statues in London and remove the ones that have any link to slavery and things like that. And I think that is a massive positive. That is bringing something which is oppressive into the light and then making the necessary actions off the back of that. And we may not have the power to bring down statues, but maybe there are things in our own lives where we can be shining good and bring about good for other people. And that's, I guess, my challenge today is to, where we can, and where we see negative and bad things, to bring about light in those places for the benefit of others. As Jesus says, that that's not for our own glory, but that it will bring people to God into the family. And finally, a piece of encouragement from James, that we don't do this by our own strength, but every desirable and beneficial gift comes out of heaven. The gifts are rivers of light cascading down from the Father of light. That we don't do this in our own strength, that we look to God as an inspiration and as the one who challenges us, which leads us to being able to challenge other people. So this week, let us reflect on goodness, but a goodness which is not for our own benefit, but for the benefit of others.